All right, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our Autism Recovery Success webinar. So I was a little skeptical whether I could start or not, but here we are. And alhamdulillah, 35 of you are here. And so this is not going to be your average webinar where, the host keeps on talking about herself, about how she did this, how she did that. No. I have promised you guys that you're going to learn how to recover autism, how to get the brain development for your child. And that is what you're going to learn. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about who I am. I hope everybody knows who I am. If you don't know, I will be sending out links and you will know who I am. Okay, as of now, I want every single one of you to put 100% of your attention, because here's the thing. Energy flows where attention goes. So if your attention is on us, on this, presentation today, you're going to learn a lot of the things, okay? You're going to learn what to do with your child, what not to do with your child, why your child is not getting certain level of success, of developmental milestones, and all of the things like that, okay? And we are going to also talk about the top 3 secrets that most of you guys don't know. And you keep on trying the same thing over and over, but expecting a different result. Okay, so we're going to shed a little bit of light on that. And you're going to also get to meet our coaches. We have Azra, who is our graduate assistant coach. So she was our student and she's now helping our students. Okay, and then we have Maria. She is our registered dietitian. She is in Canada, and she's going to also talk. And we also have Lynn, our master prac and mindset success coach. So we're going to get through all of those, but we have to start our process right now. So I want you guys to first close your eyes. Close your eyes, everybody. Take a deep breath. I told you guys, this is not going to be your average webinar, okay? Keep your eyes closed. Put one hand over your heart and another one on top of the other hand, and connect with your body. Connect with your heart, your emotional self. Connect with your intellect and connect with your spiritual self, because you are, honey, made up of all 4 of that. You are body, you are emotions, you are intellect, and you are a spiritual being. So most of the decisions that we make in our life usually comes from our emotional self or our intellectual self. Rarely we make decisions from our spiritual self. And that is what causes a lot of the havoc in our life, because we get scared, scarcity mindset, poverty mindset, so many mindset things, fear of whether I can do it or not. All of those fears comes to you and haunts you, stops you, cannot make you feel comfortable. Yeah, so we are going to get rid of all of those things, inshallah, today. So give yourself that time. Say thanks to all 4 part of your quadrinity who's present right now. And we are going to start, okay? All right, so I hope you guys have your pens and paper ready. We still are going to send you most of the slides and everything. You're going to get freebies as well. So just hang in there. Alrighty, so Autism Transformation and Success, year-long diploma, ATS YLD. It's one bold choice for a lifetime of breakthrough. One bold choice, okay? So this training is for you if you believe that your child on the spectrum does not deserve to be labeled disabled for life, okay? This training is also for you if you don't want to waste any more of your time, energy, money on therapies, on drugs, on any other treatments that is not working or can be worsening the problem. So it might make your child even more, having a lot of more problems. Yeah. This training is also for you if you want to see your child achieve developmental milestone by 2025, inshallah. By 2025, people, 1 year is what you need to do and then you're going to get through the other side of autism success. Okay. It's also for you if you are a fan of ours and want to join in an affordable version of the full protocol. Okay. So who are the people for whom this training is not for? Because I don't want to waste your time. If you come in with certain expectations, I would love to know that your expectations and my approach comes together in a good, amalgamation. Okay, so this training is not for you if you do not believe that gut-brain connection, diet, lifestyle changes are essential part of brain development. As in, you don't believe, or your husband or somebody around you who you follow and you listen to and follow, if anybody is saying that gut brain connection doesn't matter, diet doesn't matter, lifestyle doesn't matter, then this program or this training is not for you. If you believe in investing to create assets instead of working on your child's brain development, because there are some people who would rather have assets for their kid but then focus on the kid being the asset for themselves and for everybody in the world. This is not going to work for you if you do not want to do the work, or if you are not ready to do the work. Okay. And also, if you are somebody who needs a terrific amount of one-to-one supports and daily accountability, daily supervision, and all of those things. Okay. All right. So this is one of the example of our YLD student, Nagam. She joined last year. Okay, so since the last 3 years, she wasn't able to get attention from her child. But for the first time, he sat down for 1.5 hours. So this is a testimonial she has written after 6 months of following the YLD. The child was sitting for 1.5 hours, matched all the shapes, all the colors, all the letters, and it blew the mom's mind. My husband and I couldn't control our emotions. We always believed our son can do it, but did not know how to help him. But now they know how to help him. And that is what we are going to teach you. You're going to learn how to help your child. So the 3 secrets are: secret number 1, not all autism treatments work. You are trying several of the things already. DIY detox spray. I know, because I get hundreds of DMs from you guys every single day. Dr. T, is this brand good? Is that brand good? Is this mom who's selling this product, should I buy it? And I'm like, oh gosh, no. Because most of the things that you are seeing online these days does not work. Does not work. Secret number 2 that you're going to learn: why diet and detox will, even though you're not ready or you're scared, it will help you, your child, to get back the developmental milestones. It is that simple. It is that simple. Okay. And the third secret that you're going to learn today is your child's results lies in your energetics and mindset. And Lynn is going to do a little bit of her magic today to show that it is, in fact, connected to your energetics and your mindset. Okay. All right. So at the end, you will get not just one, several free PDFs. Yeah. In our classic style of generosity, because I love act of service is my first, what is the thing called? Love language. Okay. So you're going to get Picky Eating Overcoming Guide, which is only available to our students. Yes, only our students, but you're going to get it today if you stay until the end. So you have to stay until the end, and then my team is going to share the PDF, Google Drive link, and then you can copy, or you can share your email address, and then we will send it back. And if you have come through the registration process, you will also, inshallah, be able to get it. So, but by the way, we are going to make sure that you were present until the end. At the end, we are going to get, the full details of the people who were present. So yeah, you have to be present until the end. The second thing that you're going to get is how to make food tasty. So about 2 months ago, we did a very nice webinar, how to make food tasty, and that was tremendous success. And that PDF, that strategy is going to be for you. Our top supplement list and links. You're going to get connection to that. And you will also learn about the early bird secret bonus for the YLD party, because we're also going to hold a YLD party at the end of today's webinar. And also you will get the slide decks as well. So don't worry. What is our no fluff, no bullshit promise? I'm not going to bullshit you. And all the students of ours, whether it's 6MD or YLD, is going to vouch for it, inshallah. And we do have a few students. I have seen a few of our students inside the program, inside this webinar now. And I was like, wow, that's so nice of them to come and be a part of it. So what do? We help autism mom go from being stressed to blessed and help her learn full-on ways that can catapult her child to the best success in under 1 year, inshallah. If she's willing to follow through the full protocol as we are gonna teach them. Okay, so if you are somebody who's like, no, let me do this one and also try that one and also do that one, then it's not gonna work. Why? Because if you put your attention in several places, it's gonna be diluted. And diluted attention never gives the result. Well, that's me. And you're gonna know about it later on as well. Just know that I have more than enough knowledge, experience, certification to do what I do, okay? All right, so now more than ever, autism is just a diagnosis. Autism is just a diagnosis, and you can revert severity and problems by helping your child's brain to develop. That's it. That's it. So when you get a diagnosis, when you get a diagnosis, what happens is your life crashes all around you. You stop eating, you stop breathing, you stop living your life. Because to you, it feels like your child has died. Because that felt to me. I felt like my son died. All the things that I dreamt of him. He was a severe picky eater. And you know what? When I was pregnant, I wrote down so many tiffin ideas, bento box ideas, like excited. When Muhammad goes to pre-K, I'm gonna buy this thing, I'm gonna make this food, I'm gonna make these small, cute bento boxes, But when I saw him with his diagnosis and not eating and not being able to chew, because he had a lot of hypotonia, he could not chew, he could not hold on to anything, he could not play even. All the dreams that I had for my child to go to a regular school, to open a tiffin box and be happy and excited what mommy gave, just crashed. Forget about him getting older, marrying, making me a grandma and whatnot. Just that thing alone just shattered everything. Because I remember with my 7, 8, 9-month pregnancy, I could not move much, right? So all I would do is just nesting, preparing the life for Muhammad, preparing everything for Muhammad. And then there was a mom prepared for a neurotypical child. And then what do I get? A neurodiverse, just like me, but I didn't understand it when we started working with him, right? But here's what I know for sure, 100% after 5 years of working with him and 359 students, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, that autism is just a diagnosis. Once you get a diagnosis because your child fails at certain criteria, right? When you take your child for a diagnosis, they test the severity, or they give the diagnosis based on whether your child were able to do something, pretend play, number matching, and all of those things, or he failed. No eye contact, no understanding of how to play with a doll, blah, blah, blah. So guess what? If your child suddenly does everything that a 3-year, 4-year, 5, 10, 12-year-old was supposed to do, what will you say? Won't you say that he lost his diagnosis? That's what we are doing. I'm not saying you're curing autism. I'm not saying your child is gonna lose, he will start becoming a neurotypical. What I'm saying is your child will be able to perform every single thing needed according to his age and gender and social norms. Inshallah. That's it. Okay. So now more than ever, neurodevelopmental delays, because autism is a neurodevelopmental delay. Most of us don't even know what autism is in a scientific context, by the way. Okay. So your child have neurodevelopmental delay, meaning the brain is not developing as age appropriately as necessary. So that is why we work on the brain development. You work on your child's brain development. When you work on your child's brain development, the delays are gonna come, be recovered. Okay? So how do you do that? You work on your child's gut and brain, and you follow that up with a solid bang-on mindset. Baby, you cannot reach success without a winning mindset. If Michael Phelps, those of you who don't know, he's a world-renowned swimmer from US. So is he from US or from Australia? I guess US. So whatever, he's a global citizen, okay? So Michael Phelps won 17 medals. If he never believed in himself, his mom never believed in himself, his coaches never believed in himself, do you think he could have gotten these 17 medals? No. If he was waking up in 4 a.m. and thinking, oh my God, it's so cold, I don't want to go practice, I don't want to eat healthy, I want to eat chocolates, I want to go to that party, I want to drink, he won't be able to get to where he is now. Okay? And your child is not going to get to where you see me and my son and our students if you don't want to do the sacrifices, the work. And if your mindset is not on point, you will not be able to follow through. Because guess what? Your mind is either your biggest friend or your biggest enemy. So you gotta choose, baby, which one you want. You want your mind to be your enemy or your friend, okay? So and raise your hand, let me know in the chat, please. I don't want to be the only one who was done with the therapists and doctors, yeah, and all the things that trying, and then everybody's saying, oh, you're gonna accept your son. You gotta accept autism. You gotta accept everything that comes with you. If you're not sleeping, that's okay. You're a mom, you're not supposed to sleep. If your child is breaking the TV, pushing the other child, hitting, beating himself and others, that's okay because he is autistic, so he's supposed to behave like an animal. When your child is hitting or beating himself or others, that's not a human behavior. A regular, sustainable, normal behavior, period. Okay? Animals bite each other. Do you see the connection? When you send your child for ABA therapy, I have seen videos of ABA therapy. So they will give reward and taking back the reward system, okay? So it's like reward punishment system. Reward punishment system. So they will show that, let's say your child name is Muhammad, okay? Muhammad, you can only get this toy if you say hi to me, or if you stop hitting yourself, or if you do X, Y, and Z. And then the child is excited and wants to take the toy, but the therapist moves the thing away. And that creates even more stress. Sometimes I do this thing with students also. I'd say to them, stop your, put a Band-Aid or like a Scotch tape on your mouth and try to go about your life the whole day without talking. Can you do that? No, you will feel frustrated. That is why your nonverbal child is also frustrated. because he cannot share his needs. He cannot share what he wants. Okay? So there I am, the top picture. When I was a suicidal mess, 80 kg, clinically depressed, no money, no future, full family struggling. Full family struggling. From that Tasnuva to Dr. T, the only person who changed was me. My husband didn't change himself. My son didn't suddenly change himself. My daughter didn't suddenly change himself. My mom didn't stop bullying me. Yeah. The only person who did all of those things and changes was just me and my mindset. Okay. So you have to decide to take matters on your own hand and stop complaining about the system. Because as long as I was waiting for the system to help me, I moved from Bangladesh to Canada, selling everything, every single piece of my jewelry, every single thing, took a huge loan from banks, which was not halal, which goes against my, whole being, whole everything, because I was that desperate to help Muhammad. So any one of you who's from Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Vietnam, China, you guys are thinking, I have to go to, Canada or US, and then only everything is going to be magically solved. No. The system is same. The therapies are same. Everything is same. Okay? You just get a better way of doing things. That's it. But the same problem using the same non-solution. Okay? What I had to do was I had to stop being a victim. So I was a victim of my child's autism. Let me know in the chat, how many of you feel like you are a victim of your child's autism? How many of you feel like you are a victim of your child's autism? Sonia, Hanin, Fatima, Muna, 786. I don't know who that is. 91. I hope. Yeah. Hanin, Rubina Khanam. Every one of you on the chat, you are feeling it. Yeah. You feel like your life has been taken out of you because of your child's diagnosis. So, how many of you feel resentment towards your son or daughter? How many of you feel resentment towards your son or daughter? It's okay to accept your emotions. No emotion is bad. Do you know why? Weird example. Okay, I am a person on the spectrum, so I give weird examples. Do you know why psychopaths are born? Because my mother, she would beat me a lot. Okay, she's not a psychopath, but I grew up with a lot of physical trauma, and I always had a way of trying to understand why psychopaths are born, why people hit each other, why these things happen, psychologically, why something happens like that. And I came to know that it's because the emotions are always suppressed. When a boy cries, he falls down. The father comes and says, "Oh, you gotta be a man. You cannot cry." So that poor boy learns how to not cry. And that emotion comes out as him becoming a wife beater, girlfriend beater, rapist. Okay? That is the reality. And what did I do next? I took power from autism to myself. Okay? And then I implemented a rigorous diet, detox lifestyle, and everything. Worked on my mindset even more. I did a lot of self-development courses, one of where I met Lynn, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. And we became best friends. Okay? She's also my Reiki healer as well. Okay? By the way, me and Lynn, we did a episode of Tuesdays with Dr. T, and it's on my YouTube channel. Many people have actually DM'd me saying that session was so eye-opening and so nice. And I was like, don't worry, we're gonna do more. Next January, inshallah, I'm gonna showcase Maria, and we are gonna learn how she does her magic, just like Lynn does her magic. Okay? So then what I did, I created a community of like-minded people. Okay, so in you trying to create a like-minded community, you have to let go of a lot of toxicity. You have to let go of that hubby, of that in-law, or that sibling, anybody who's saying that you changing your child's diet is you killing your child, you harming your child. Well, if you give your child, if your child wants pizza and you give your child pizza, that means you are a good mom. If your child is demanding junk food and you're like, no, I am not giving you junk food, I'm not buying it, I'm not making it, but I'm gonna learn how to give you healthier food. I'm gonna learn why you cannot take the healthy food, how to reduce your sensory issues and whatnot. And together we are gonna be on a healthier lifestyle. That is the kind of mom who can recover autism. If you are scared of your husband, your in-laws, your siblings, your next door neighbors, then you cannot do what you have to do to make sure that that same person don't blame you for your child's autism. Because all throughout our life, we try to please others all the time. That is my number one pattern that I'm trying to break. People pleaser. I try to please everybody. So what happens is when you try to please everybody, everybody takes advantage of you. Yeah. And as girls ourselves, we got to be very careful, because what happens is the society and the other gender can really take a lot of advantage from us if we are not careful about it, okay? And the last thing that I did was I stopped following autism influencers. How many of you follow people who always share, today my son did this, broke this, blah, blah, blah. I'm taking my son to this pizza. I'm doing McDonald's, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're not going to learn anything new if you are following the same the people who are on the same track and who don't want to do anything about themselves, who don't want to change anything about themselves. Okay? So, like I said, the 3 secrets: not all autism treatments work, why diet and detox help, and your child's recovery is in your hand. These are the 3 things you're going to learn in details, okay? So, first one, most autism treatments and programs don't work. How about biomed, stem cell therapies, homeopathy? I'm going to do a little bit of a dive deep on this, okay? So, first of all, therapies. Let's warm up the chat. Who here agrees therapy worked for them? Let me know in the chat. Let us know. Let Azra, Lynn, Maria, all of us know that therapies really helped you. And I would ask, what are you doing now then? If your therapies helped you, why are you here? Yeah. What's really good about therapies? The only thing good is that you don't have to do anything. You just take your child to a therapy center and then the therapist does everything. Is that helping you? Okay, the chat is warming up. Let me know. More. Well, somebody don't have ABA in your therapy. Say thanks that you don't have ABA in your therapy, in your country. Okay? Of all the therapies, ABA is the one which has the worst amount of how to say, like, haters all across the world. Even kids on the spectrum who grew up to be adult, they talk about ABA, how ABA therapy tortured them, how it was why they have like trauma, okay, and PTSD from therapies, by the way. So here's the reason why therapies don't work. Because therapies don't take brain function into consideration. The ABA therapy, the speech therapy, the occupational therapy, all of those things are actually what they're trying to do is they're trying to make your child memorize certain actions so that he can try to function. Here's the thing. To be a human adult or even a child, your child needs to go through hundreds and thousands and millions of steps as a human being. You cannot teach and you cannot make your child memorize 1 million things to do as a human being. Can you? Then there should be books. 1 million thing I gotta teach my autistic child so that he can function as an adult. You cannot. The second thing that I see going on is monkey training. The strategy of reward, I was talking about it a little bit, right? Reward versus repercussion. I'm giving you the thing, I'm taking it back, giving you, taking it back. only mentally and emotionally tortures the child. Okay? Because your child cannot focus because not just the brain, also because of the gut. Also because of the gut. Your child has hyperactivity not because of the brain, but because of the gut. Your child has mood disorders not because of the brain, but because of the gut. How many of you know that serotonin and melatonin are the two most important neurochemicals needed for a human being to feel good? Serotonin is called a happy hormone. Serotonin is called happy hormone because it helps mood. And serotonin, 95% of serotonin is created in your child's gut. So if your child's gut is unhealed, leaky, inflamed, then do you expect your child to be happy? No, because it's not creating serotonin. Your child is not sleeping. Sleep problems happening because the serotonin not being produced enough cannot transfer to becoming melatonin at night. By the way, serotonin and melatonin is just the precursor of each other. Okay? And the last thing that therapies waste our time is it has very little response or replies from the child. So in fact, it's a lot of waste of resources. Resources like your time. Time is the most expensive resources. You guys might think money is the most expensive resources. No, money is infinite, by the way. Money is regenerating. Time does not regenerate. You can regenerate your energy to some extent, but what will you do about the time? The time that could have been there when you could have done much better things with your child. Have a happy family, holiday. Yeah. Let's talk about biomed. It's another fallacy of modern medical system. So let me know in the chat how many of you are following biomed or have followed biomed, and how was your experience doing it? Okay. There could be some resolutions you saw from biomedical, but I have yet to see any advocate who's doing biomedical for themselves is doing the exact result, having the exact result that I saw with my son and my students. Yeah. So there are a couple of big autism advocates and influencers in the Instagram. Yeah. 90,000, 100,000 people following them. And then they teach about biomedical. They teach biomedical. And I have also seen them talking about how their child is getting sick every single day, every single week, how their child is still going to IEP, how their child is still having therapies. And I was like, wow. So you are talking about autism recovery. They use the word recovery, by the way. You are talking about autism recovery, but you are not even able to recover your own child's problems to the level that is needed for you to charge the money that you are charging, have the following that you are having. Yeah. Because here's the thing. Biomedical is often made up of chemicals, toxins. It is invasive. It doesn't address the gut as much as it should be. It doesn't address the symptoms holistically, but it band-aids with massive uses of supplements. So anybody who is trying the or have tried the biomed, please let us know how many supplements were you given by your biomed practitioner, because I know our students have shared anywhere between 7 is the minimum amount of supplements to 28, 32 even. I have had one father coming to us and join. He was given 48 supplements. 48 supplements. One for sleep, one for mood, one for poop, one for gut, 5 for probiotics, 5 different probiotics. And I was like, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun. 48, 32. Are you guys mad or what? Does your child eat 7 fruits in one day? 7 vegetables in one day? How do you expect the body able to take 7 supplements? Forget about 13, 15, 48 supplements. How is your child's body gonna get all of those supplements? So because supplements is what, here's the thing. Most of the supplements in the market these days are made up of chemicals. The multivitamin that you get versus the one that we recommend from doTERRA is the difference is this. The one that we recommend is made up of fruits and vegetables. The raw materials, the ingredients of your child's multivitamin should be fruits and vegetables. It should not be vitamin A, vitamin D, copalamin, this thiamine, this cobalt, this, that. When you see the ingredient list saying that vitamin A 100 microgram and whatnot, that means it's a synthetic vitamin. Okay, but if it says 100 microgram derived from apple or fish oil, then it could be legitimate. Okay, so supplements, massive uses of supplements confuses the whole body. And most of the supplements are just peed out, by the way. Okay, so that is why you don't see much of success with biomed. Many regressions are also seen. Many harmed children. I have had a lot, over 50, I would say. I don't calculate. I should do, actually, I should have my own statistics on hand. I have to go through all of the student list and all of the profiles because we do ask, what have you tried so far and whatnot? And then I could tell you the exact, what is the thing called? Exact percentage of how many of the people were there. But there were many parents who came to us saying that they were harmed. Their kids were harmed. The hyperactivity gone over the ground. The child started eloping. The child started banging his head, even though he were not doing it before. Okay. And many parents went bankrupt from trying to buy all of those 48 supplements every single month, plus vitamin B12 shots, that shot, this shot, and so many other things. How about stem cells? I don't know. When somebody DMs me saying that, Dr. T, I want to join your 6MD, but it's very expensive. It's 5,000 US dollars. I cannot afford. And then I'm thinking of stem cell. What do you think? And I was like, you cannot buy one shot of stem cell with 5,000. It takes over 20,000 US dollars for stem cell, like a basic package. So I was like, wow, it's about your mindset that you are thinking you cannot expect, you don't have the resources for a $5,000 course, but you have the resources of 20,000 to do stem cell, which is, number one, excruciatingly expensive. Number two, it doesn't address diet, detox, lifestyle. It doesn't do anything. What it does try is it focuses on changing your child's DNA. It's like your child, okay, let's say a monkey, already born, already brought up, a 3-year-old monkey. And you are trying to make a monkey into a human by changing the DNA. Now tell me how much successful will that be? How much successful will that be? So stem cell comes from this ideology that autism is genetic. So Azra, are you autistic? Your child on the spectrum is on the spectrum, but are you on the spectrum? No. I have seen over 90% of the parents who comes to us, they are not autistic. They're not on the spectrum. So how come autism is genetic? How? Autism is an environmentally created disorder. Okay, by the food, by the water, by the everything that we are doing these days are having pollution, chemicals and toxins. Okay, so of course it doesn't work to the extent that is being charged, and people believes because doctors are recommending it. And we have culturally, not just the Asian people, even the Western people, all over the world, we have been brainwashed that what the doctor says is like next to your Bible, next to your Quran. Yeah. Like God said, you got to follow the doctor. Okay. So that's why we do it. Even if it's eye-wateringly expensive and it doesn't work, but still we do. How about homeopathy? This is something that almost a lot of the parents have tried. Okay. Here are the problems of homeopathy. Excruciatingly slow. So slow. It is so slow that you often don't see anything going on. Okay. It doesn't address the diet, lifestyle, or exposure to toxins. By the way, do you know homeopathy's backbone of thought comes from removing toxin with toxin? A lot of the homeopathic medicines are toxic in nature. They believe that toxin in diluted dose will absorb the bigger toxins, just like the chelating therapies in biomeds do. Yeah. So that is why it doesn't work to the extent that our child needs. People believes because homeopathic is older than modern medicine. And raise your hand if you as a young child were given homeopathic medicine. If you are from the Southeast Asia, you grew up with homeopathic medicine. Me too. Yeah, me too. You grew up with homeopathic medicine. So you're like, okay, I was given homeopathic medicine and I turned out good. So let's give that to my son. Okay. Homeopathic would have worked if, number one, there were also the diet, detox, lifestyle pieces in. Number two, if it had the energetics of autism recovery, the energetics, 5 pillars is there. Okay. Okay. So Amandeep said, I tried homeopathy. How did that go for you? Okay. So this mother, she tried homeopathy, by the way, before she joined us a lot. So now her child is pooping 2 to 3 times a day. The texture is more soft. Okay, the child is aware and calm, patient, less tantrum, playing with other children, babbling, not picky eating anymore. Can't thank Dr. T enough for support in every part of the system, planning and care so far that you have ensured for specifically people like me don't lose focus and stay determined. Because it's a year-long program. You can fall off the bandwagon. And we have put systems in the places. For example, we have monthly, mindset classes. You do take all the classes with the 6MD people as well. Okay. Another one. At school, they have no concern except of him being verbal. He's very independent. He uses the washroom on his own, eats by his own, no behavior or sensitivity to light, sound, and no stimming. Aren't those some of the things that you want for your child? No stimming, yeah? Going to the washroom, doing everything on its own. You can do it. Okay, so let's give you some more tips on how you can do it from your home. So, secret number 2, there is no alternative to changing diet, detox, overhauling, lifestyle, etc. So over here now, because we are going to talk a little bit about diet, I want Maria to, I'm going to stop the share because I want Maria to come on board here and then share a few things about what she has learned so far working with our students, who she is, how she helps, and what sort of problems she sees daily, day to day, as part of working with our students, and her 5 tips. Okay, Maria, give them some tips as well.
Yeah, how are you? Nice to meet you. My name is Maria Hernandez. I am a registered dietitian. I have 8 years of experience and I'm working with Dr. Tasnova with the children with autism. I'm very happy to explain about how it's really important the treatments that we hold for your children's. I am very excited because I am going to explain a little bit more about the master degree that I have. I hold a master degree in functional food science. So this specialization in functional foods helps me to support the good health and improve the brain function, okay? So I think that a really important thing here with the personalized nutritional plans is because we taking into account their unique needs, okay? So that is really important because every child is totally different and the body is functioning totally different way. So I work closely with the parents, with the mom students to understand why their child has a specific challenge, right? And how they develop a plan that we can support the nutritional needs, but also we can have a good development that is really important for the mental health and emotional health, okay? So I just want to explain, I'm going to share my screen, that's okay?
You can share. Can you share?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I have here that I'm going to explain why the diet is really important because during the treatments, I face many challenges with the mother students because your child maybe could have problems with the digestion, problems like constipation or diarrhea. And what's happening this because sometimes we have this problem in the brain, the connection between the brain and the gut is really important, right? Because in the gut, we have trillions of microorganisms that are living there. And when we have a children with autism, maybe we think that it's not really important how the digestion is during the process, during the meal times. But this is really important because the gut and the brain are really communicating these functions about the serotonin and about the melatonin, okay? So this is something really important because when we can address this challenge, then we can find a better behavior, we can find a better focusing, a better memory, and we know for sure that the diet is really working on this. Okay, so something that I want to tell you is that the functional foods that we using during the treatments are not just about calories, it's not just about protein and carbs. It's totally a different perspective about the food because it's something that we can find in fermented foods, for example, in yogurt. We can find it in the veggies. We can find in different compounds that we find in the supplements, but we find in the food. So we don't need to find it in a pill, you know, we can find it directly during the meal times. So it's something that I'm really glad to share with the mother students because obviously we create a personalized meal plan with everything really specific to the child. We have, for example, the nutrients about the protein, the calories, the amount of foods, the quantities, everything is individualized for the children. So I have all the diet charts for the mother students. And also I am trying to get more nutritional education for mom students. I'm explaining about the antioxidants, about the anti-inflammatory properties, about how the body function with different compounds in a large term. And also I always create this mini presentation for the mother students because I feel when you have the knowledge to increase the quality of life of your child, you have all the things that you needed. Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 tips, and this is really important. The first one is that you need to focus on the digestion. Okay, so you need to focus on how it's working the body, how it's working the digestion, the amount of processes that they are being during the days. And something that is really important also is how they manage the new foods, because picky eating is another problem that I saw a lot, like in many students. And I know that it's really complicated, but anyways, the food has this possibility to increase the process during the acceptance about the new foods, okay? So that is really important, because if you know what is the food that they are going to enjoy, but also they are going to improve different brain cognitions during the process, it's gonna be amazing for your child. So I'm really excited, because I feel that when you know the food that is really helpful for every process on the body, we can find a really good solution. And it's not a magical solution, as Dr. T told us. It's something that we need to take the time to understand. We need to take the time to show off what is the things that we really want in the life of our children. Okay, so I speak like that because also I am a survivor for a disease. I had depression in the past, and I have many problems with my health. And I find that the functional food is really helpful for many diseases and for many problems with the brain, with the digestion, with the communication, with the memory. So that is really important for me, also for the mother students, and for sure also for all the team here, because we focus not just in the food, not just in the supplements, it's everything, right? It's a healthy lifestyle, and that takes time and that takes effort, but also we can enjoy all the time. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Maria. So I'm gonna go back to our presentation here that I was doing. Okay. All right, so far, so she has shared a lot of the tips as well. And then we are going to send off some, because you have registered, we are going to send off your strategies, okay? The top strategies that I have implemented, that we are implementing inside the program for free, if you listen until the end. So there was a mom just now who posted in the chat that she cannot, she cannot, what was the word she used? She cannot afford the program and she wants to leave. And I was like, that is there a mindset block. So your mindset is, if I cannot afford a program, I don't want to listen about it. Have I until now talked about the program or anything like that? No. I was giving you secrets. I am, and also my team here. Maria also shared a lot of her strategies. Right? So that is an example, that is a clear example of how we pause ourselves from doing, from trying, from changing our life just because we believe in something, we believe in the obstacle first. So much so that we don't even want to stay until the end and get the freebies that could have helped a lot, right? So that is a crucial example of why mindset is so important. Okay, so the 5 pillars that you need to work on your child are: number 1, inner work and mindset, because that helps us to work wisely. Pillar number 2, gut-brain healing diet, because that helps the brain develop. Okay. Pillar number 3, gentle yet effective detox, because detox will help reduce sensory issue and support brain development. Number 4, holistic lifestyle, because that supports and prevents regression. A lot of the time you can do diet, you do detox, but you don't follow on the lifestyle, which is why sometimes you see regression coming up. Okay. And the 5th pillar is need-based parenting. And need-based parenting comes from mindset. You cannot be a autism parent if your mindset is not on the right track, because you're going to do something like just now another mom was saying that she wants to do. Okay. So a deeper dive on diet parts. Maria has already shared a lot of how we do things, how she helps our students and whatnot. But here's what you have to understand. This is from a 2021 publication, by the way. Okay. There is an increasing interest in the potential contribution of gut microbiome to autism spectrum disorder. However, previous studies have been underpowered and have not been designed to address potential co-founding factors in a comprehensive way, which is why previously Nobody heard about diet working on autism, which is why doctors always say like, oh my gosh, diet doesn't work, diet doesn't help, blah, blah, blah. Okay? But diet is the number one important thing for your child. Even if you cannot work on your mindset, you cannot do detox, you cannot do anything else, at least try a good whole foods, home cooked, non-toxic, organic, grain-free diet. Okay? So grain-free, casein-free for 2 years is what I prescribe to heal the gut. Whether you join the program or not, that is not the question here. I am here to serve you, to help you understand what you have to do. Whether you do it through any person or on your own, it's totally on you. There is no pressure. I don't want to pressure anybody, and we don't do that. It's not our style at all. Okay? But you need to learn this. Grain-free, casein-free diet should be followed for 2 years because that is going to help the gut heal. You cannot do it for a couple of months and then give away. Yeah? Because it needs to be followed for a certain period of time so that the gut gets enough time to heal and recover. We have a tendency to push our body too much, push the child's body, like fast result. You cannot have fast results on a body term, okay? Okay, so diet affects the gut, which affects the brain function, and brain function affects everything that your child can or cannot do. Okay, so that is what you have to start doing first of all, change the diet. After that, you can focus on doing a basic detox. Okay, so what will a basic detox do? I have several detox videos in my YouTube channel. You can go and you can see, okay, see for yourself. I have shared homemade remedies for detox. You can try those things if you cannot join the program, because I always, team, can you please make sure everybody is muted? So GAPS, grain-free, you can try that one. GAPS is a good diet. But for me personally, the 6 stages were a nightmare. A nightmare. I could not follow the 6 stages like it was taught in the book. Okay? Exactly as it was taught in the book, I could not do, even with all the mindset and everything. So what I did, I took Ayurvedic perspective. I took some of the 6 stages and I made my own way of doing things, which is easy to do and sustainable. So much so that many of our students love the stages, so much so that they do it for years. I personally have done one of our stages for about 2 years. Yeah. So I started, so what you have to do is you start to incorporate and experiment what works for your child. If you want to do it on your own, you try to experiment, because I love Ayurveda. It has a no side effect system going on. Ayurveda will not create any toxicity in your child's body. If you go to a good Ayurvedic practitioner, and if you buy very high quality Ayurvedic medicines, okay? Don't try to DIY medicines and detox, please. It is very bad if you try to do everything on your own. Diet, you can try on your own. Lifestyle, you can change on your own. Need-based parenting, you can do on your own. But here's the thing. When some of the times I do get DMs from people saying that I tried grain-free, like you said, but my child is losing weight. And I was like, your child is losing weight because you are not a registered dietitian. You are not a registered dietitian. You don't know which height, weight needs which sort of calories. That is why there is that thing that you have to keep in your mind, okay? So lifestyle changes along with the last 2 factors improve sleep and mood. So lifestyle parts along with the diet and detox will help your child with the sleep and mood development. And in turn, when your child is having a good mood and when your child is sleeping well, who will have more strength and time? You, mommy. You can now take care of yourself and your family. more. Okay? So, a non-toxic organic lifestyle with lots of play and physical activities, outdoor activities is the one that we recommend. And you don't have to join the program for that. You can buy organic food. You can make sure your cotton, the dress that your child is wearing, the bed sheet, bed cover, carpet, excuse me, cleaning materials, everything is good quality. So say no to parties and guests and friends. That is something it's going to be a little hard. You might have to say no to a lot of parties, guests, friends, because when you are trying to change your lifestyle for your child's future, you cannot keep on doing and having the same lifestyle, because the same lifestyle right now is the reason why your child have the severity or the problems. You cannot stay in the same lifestyle, the same diet, the same mindset, and expect your child to recover autism. For you to help your child recover, you need to change your mindset, your lifestyle, the diet, do detox. Excuse me. Okay? Because here's the thing. I believe you can get new friends later on, but you cannot get the time back that you are going to waste if you don't start working on your child. And so Iman here, she joined on February. Iman, she joined on February. And on June 21st, so like February, March, April, May, June, around within 5 months, her daughter started calling her mama, which she never did before until she was, 18 months and stopped saying everything. The child was 4 or 5 when she joined, I believe. So her child gained speech, started talking, started calling her mama within 5 months. And that is also possible for you. Within 6 months, you can go from severe picky eating and nonverbal to full range eater and talking and doing everything. Okay? All right. Secret number 3. Lynn, are you ready? Your child's results and recovery is directly affected by how your emotional stability, belief blocks, and your parenting your child. Okay, so here's the thing. We have 5 pillars, right? Mindset, diet, detox, lifestyle, and need-based parenting. The book ends. The starting of the pillars are mindset. That starts the pillar, and need-based parenting ends the pillars. You cannot be a good need-based parenting. Okay, you cannot be a good autistic parent. I mean, autism parent, not autistic parent. You cannot be a good autism parent or the kind of autism parent that your child needs if you don't have that pillar 1 on point. Okay, so your pillar 1 affects your pillar 5. Your mindset affects how you parent your child. Because here's the thing, how you feel affects your thoughts. So just now, the mother who messaged us here, she was feeling scarcity, sad, depressed. So in her mind, she started thinking, I cannot afford the program. So she started feeling down and depressed and guilty and shame. And so what was her action? She wanted to leave the program, leave the webinar here. And if she leaves the webinar, or if she has left, I don't know if she's still here. If she's, congratulations. Thank you for so much for listening to me. If she leaves the webinar right now, if anybody leaves the webinar right now, the result would be you will not get the freebies that you can actually start to your healing journey free of cost. And number 2, you cannot know what is possible for you, for your child. Yeah. So that is how our feelings creates our thoughts. Our thoughts affects our emotions determines our actions, and our action or inaction affects our results. So our vibration, because we are all human beings made up of matter, atoms and molecules, our vibration is dictated by our emotions. So your trauma, your beliefs, your negative beliefs, your fears, all are holding you back from life, from taking the next step. A big reason for picky eating is mothers fearing to change the diet. Yeah. A big reason for you doing DIY that doesn't work, or going through the therapies because the government has paid, or going through things that are cheaper like homeopathy and whatnot, versus joining YLD, is your money mindset. If you believe your child is not destined for betterment, and that happens subconsciously, okay? If you believe that your autistic child cannot have a better life, cannot have a normal life, cannot have a healthy grown-up life, you will not even try fully. Maybe you will try a couple of times, a couple of therapies and whatnot, and then you will give up. Because that is what a mindset does if it's not honed in. Okay? So difference between success and failure is just mindset. Because if you fail trying stem cell and biomed and give up, then you will not even try the real treatments like GAPS, like the 5 pillars that I'm trying to teach you guys. Okay? So I want here Lynn to come on board and share how mindset affects success. And you have been working with our students for some long time now. You have seen many things coming on. You have seen many parents breaking down, getting back up. Share the beautifulness.
Hello, and good morning, all of you on here. I'm Lynn. I do the mindset and clearing for the Autism Success Academy. And me and Dr. Tesnuva have been friends and working together for quite a while now. And I came on a few months ago to start doing clearings for you mamas and the dads out there. If there's anybody on here, it's father. Um, Mindset, like she said, is extremely, extremely important. They say when you're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, it's called insanity. And literally, ladies, hit it in the chats for me. Do you feel like you're going insane when you're doing things over and over and the same results are happening? My basis of trying to help all of you get into a better mindset is to allow you to be in a space where you understand that it is okay to be frustrated, and it is okay to get to a point where you are saddened and feeling guilt and shame and all of these things about where you're at just in the moment while you're transitioning into becoming a better thinker for yourself. And in that, when you gain all of this knowledge and you start to put it to use for yourself and for your child and even for your family, you will start to realize that it is possible. And I'm going to tell you, it is possible. We were all brought up with different ideas. We were brought up by different parents. And those ideas stick with us. And we sometimes replicate the same things that we were brought up with. And we don't realize that it's okay for us to change how we think or how we feel or how we do things, and allow other people's judgment on the outside of us just to be that. Let them be who they are while you become happier with yourself, find more joy in your life, and also allow yourself to have more space for patience for all of the things that you guys have happen in a day. I'm sure it's just nonstop, especially with having to do household duties and take care of yourself, which I'm sure that all goes to the back when you are taking and helping your child. So basically what my purpose on here and with the Autism Academy is to bring you into sessions where we do clearings on main beliefs and ideas and emotions like anger and frustration and sadness, and the belief that you may not be good enough or that you cannot do it, and even the disbelief that comes off of you onto your children. Mind you, they do watch us all day long. And when your child comes into this world, they are forever connected to you. We are still forever connected to our parents. So remembering how important that is, that you allow yourself to let go of a lot of the things that have happened to you in your life, clearing traumas, understanding the lessons that came from things that may have not have been so good or so happy, clearing that space so you have that openness to be able to have more time and patience, one, and primarily for yourself. And then that extends out to your children. Your children will feel that. Energy is constantly moving. It's not stoppable, but it is able to be changed in direction. And everything in life continuously flows. And we try to stop that flow by disallowing ourselves to have moments for ourselves. So this is one of the main things that I try to help you with, is to understand you as a person and how you function, and bring out some of the things that are slowing you down. Because without mom being in her own energy and being in her own happiness and having a space to breathe and time to understand herself, that will then take away from the progress of yourself and your child, because now we're backtracking because mom then gets frustrated again, and so on and so forth. And I know a lot of you have been in that situation. And I am going to tell you that I would love to work with you guys. And anybody that I've been working with, throw it in the chat. How are you guys liking the clearings? I think me and Dr. Tesnuva are going to open up to do some one-on-one coaching with some of you ladies too, if you're interested. But the main about mindset is that a lot of the times we get stuck in the same space, and we can't move from those thoughts, or we can't move from those habits. At least we think we can't. And I am here to tell you that I have been in those spaces of stagnancy, not being able to move, feeling as if there's not a different way to do it, feeling as if I don't have enough time or energy or money. And somehow, God has always made a way. And I want you to remember that and stay connected with Source, with your God, with Allah, to be able to bring yourself into a space where you remember how important you are. And in that, taking care of yourself is always going to complement and take care of your children and your family. And it's going to make you feel a lot more secure and have a lot more confidence with what you're doing, the information that you're getting, and also keep you on track, because we tend to sometimes lose our discipline when we're in the middle of like, oh, I have to do this again. Changing your mindset to, oh, look what I get to do because I've learned this, and seeing the results come for yourself and also for your child. So I am very excited to soon hopefully be able to work with some of you ladies and see you on our next clearing. And if you have any questions, anybody have any questions, you can put them in the chat. And I
I'm muted.
appreciate.
Yeah. I think from the collective there is something, one thing that keeps coming back is about the money mindset. I know we don't have a lot of time to work through the money mindset, but could you give us like 3 or 4 ways that we can work on that? Because I was one of the moms here sharing. There was a time when I was single income family. We barely could make ends meet. But then a few things that I did was I worked on my money mindset. I worked on budgeting. I learned how to prioritize and things like that. So yeah, can you please share a little bit? Because that is something that most of the ladies here are having trouble with, I would say.
Okay. So when it comes to money mindset, the first thing, here's a secret that I'll teach you guys, is that money, being paper or coins or whatever it be, money is energy. The
Can you
way
talk a
that,
little louder? I can't
sure,
hear you clearly.
money is energy. We utilize money as if we are utilizing our energy. So energy must flow, like I said earlier. So thinking of money as being a form of energy, how much energy do you need to put out in order to gain results for yourself? Whether it be if you want a new car, if you want to join the Autism Success Academy, if you want to buy a new home, if you want to just go and buy stuff at the grocery store, the money has to go out, the energy, and it will then flow back in because that is how energy works. Now, I believe universe, God always listens. So when we say, I don't have, I truly believe that in that listening, it hears that you don't, and they give you more of you don't have. So the more you say that you don't have, the more that you think you don't have, the more you look at your money and say it's not enough, the more that will be your reality and it'll keep happening for you. So getting yourself into the idea that there is no lack. We wake up in the morning and we're able to breathe, move, speak, love, find joy or frustration in our day is a mere blessing to all of us. Starting your day off remembering that, and then going into the fact that lack only happens because we allow ourselves to sit there and say we do not have, instead of saying, I have that amount and this is perfect, and I cannot wait to be open to receive more. Remembering, putting out brings back in. You have to, and this is one of the things we can work on, is changing your mindset on how you see your world. Right now, you may have blinders on, not realizing how fortunate you are. No matter what happens, energy is always going to exchange. So when it comes to lack, you feel tired, there are things you can do to there's breath work and there's other things you can do to get yourself moving again. And every time you take care of yourself, every time you say, I am worthy, I have enough money, I have enough time, you are telling your brain, it's okay, we can do this, we can do this. And you can. And God and universe respond to you by bringing in more of what your mind is thinking. So if you're putting out lack, you receive more lack. If you're putting out more belief and appreciation for the things that you have and you're moving it, i.e. money, it will come back to you. And I can tell you many stories of how that's been happening for me in the past couple of years since I changed my mindset. It's quite beautiful. And it does reside a lot on faith. You have to have faith in yourself and faith in God that you are working together, and it will come back together for you. Because when you take a chance on yourself or you take a chance for your child, I get choked up on it because it really does start to move in your favor. But you have to believe. You have to believe in yourself. And you also have to believe in the power of moving energy, money, time, energy. It's all the same. So bringing yourself from that lack mentality, you'll find ways. If you really want to do something that's positive, something that's loving, and something that comes from a space of being kind to yourself and your child and others, it will come back to you in more ways than one. Is there anything else, Dr. T?
I think that's good enough because we have to move on. And Azra has to go, so I want her to come on next. Okay.
Oh,
And
you.
thank you. Thank you so much, Lynn. So
Thank you,
Azra, I
ladies.
know your child is a little crying and you are picked on time. Can you share in very short how changing your mindset has allowed you to become a better parent to your autism child?
Yes, first of all, I would say the mindset pillar is the huge contribution towards the betterment of my life and my child and towards my entire family. Like the way now I look, my perspective of life has completely changed. Okay, just because of this mindset part of the program, it is like so much important because specifically the people living in the Southeast Asian countries, I live in Pakistan, and people living in India, Bangladesh, we know how toxic the society here is, okay, and how judgmental it is. So living among this judgmental society and this much amount of toxicity, like you have to be brave enough and you have to be courageous enough to stand for your child. And for that purpose, you must have that like inner consciousness and that confidence in yourself that yes you can do it, and you show it to the world that you are enough for your child. Like according to my experience, your child doesn't need any other relation. Not neither the brother, the sister, the father, the nana, nani, and dada, dadi that we're having, the grandparents and things. Yes, of course, they are important, but the one sole thing, like as Lynn talks about, that the energy, like the resonating energy of the mother and the child, it is such a beautiful thing once you get the understanding of this thing. Okay, like I will just simply say that when my mood is not, when I'm not feeling well, I can see it in the behavior and in the mood of my child. My whole house is disturbed. Okay, when I'm angry, when I'm cranky, my not only my neurodivergent, the neurodiverse child, but my neurotypical kids, they also become so agitated and so like tense. The whole house has become tense. So it is like we mums, we ignore ourselves a lot. We literally like we what do I say? Like we try to be horses. We don't try to be human beings. We try to be horses, running and running and galloping and galloping, and we don't focus on our mental state, on our physical state. It is so important. It is so important, because when I was not in this program, what I was doing is that running to the therapies in the morning, in the evening, and at night. There was like I didn't have any realization of eating proper food or taking proper water intake or something like that. Anything, like I was not taking care of myself. But one thing that I was obsessed with, my child feeling better and better. And slowly, what happened as a result of that, that my health got deteriorated to a very massive extent, that it like took me almost now 1 to 2 years to regain at least a 50% of that. Like I have not regained the 100% of that what I have lost in proving myself as a horse, that I have to be a horse. I should not be a human being. So and the major part that is like being played in this whole scenario is by the society, because the
Mhm.
society has made us like we are mothers and we are god forbidden, like we are god and we are some supernatural thing. No, we are not supernatural things. We are like the very normal human beings, just like the rest of the world. But what is like special about us, that we are mothers. And yes, obviously our children, they look at us, they look upon us for everything. Okay, so this thing is very very important. Okay, once like taking care of your child, taking care of your family, yes, that is important. But like what I will advocate is like you comes first. Maybe I sound selfish, but believe me, I am not it doesn't mean selfish. It doesn't mean selfish
No.
at all. Okay,
Exactly.
the very foremost and important thing. If the mother is mentally stable, if the mother is physically stable and she's healthy and she's happy, a happy mother can do whatever she wants for the family. If the mother is not happy, believe me, whatever you try, you are not going to help anyone in the family, neither your kids, neither your husband, neither, like you cannot focus on anything. So like this is the mindset part that I want to talk about. It is very important. And one thing I just want to talk about is about the program, the diet, everything. like as Dr. T said, that we like in the biomedics and in the other, there are therapies and everything, and we are taking supplementations. Yes, in our program we use the probiotics and the things from doTERRA. But believe me, I am that only one person. Like I did this protocol for almost 1.5 years now. Okay, and very recently, apart from the probiotics and the one or two more things, necessary things, I have not used any supplement till date for my child. And the amount of improvement that my child has seen, and like people have witnessed it, I cannot put it into words. Like his eye contact, his sensory issues, his behavior, his like his social interaction with people, his empathetic behavior that he has developed, his his picky eating. Like my son, Dr. T said that your child cannot eat 10 plants in a day, but believe me, my son is eating 10 plants now after doing all the protocol thing. Okay, so uh, uh like this is not some sort of promotion or something, but like this is something coming
I
out of my
haven't told
heart.
her to say all of those things, by the way.
And this is really something that is that people call it as extempore speech. Okay, I have not prepared. I was not even prepared for talking. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I know, I know.
so
I didn't
like
even
these are
tell
all
her.
things. Yes, these are coming, all the things coming out of my heart, and like what I have seen in my child, the improvements that I have seen in my life, in my relation, I want it to be for everyone. Okay, like we mothers we like as our kids, they deserve a better life, we also deserve a better life. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that's all
Totally.
from my side. Yes, now I'll become emotional and sentimental and I'll start crying. So so
Oh,
so this is like, this is one of the best decisions that I have taken in my life for my child. And people who were negating my decision, like I will not name the relations, but obviously everyone around me, they negated me. Now they are the people who are approving of what I did for my son. And yes, but
yeah.
I did it with the mindset piece, mindset part in the first place, and obviously the diet part in the second place.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much. You made me shy, really blushing.
Thank
I called her on board because my throat is really, because I don't want to have like a lot of massive coughing. That's why I was like, help
Yes.
me guys to keep on. So one of our another student, Anila, says in the chat, you can, everybody can read, by the way, it's in the chat. Mindset sessions are awesome. I have done this program for 1.5 years. I live with my mother-in-law who was always complaining about my son's diet, that he's always hungry, I'm not feeding him appropriately. I use the mindset of setting boundaries, and my son has come a long way, behavior and speech wise. Yeah. So all of that thing is possible. Let's bring on more of this magic to you guys. Okay. So now that you know your mindset determines how you parent, whether your child is an asset or a burden, how you parent your child determines the destination that your child is going to go, whether he's going to have a regular lifestyle or going to be completely dependent on you and a caregiver all throughout his life. Okay. So the end goal of success is connected to the beginning of the mindset. Your child's end goal is connected to the first thing. Why am I talking so much about this? Because I want you to understand that a lot of the things, a lot of the decisions that you make from day to day life is from your mindset, whether you're understanding or not, and is affecting the result of your child. Okay. So I have a question for you guys. Let me know in the chat, please. I love seeing your responses. A question for you. When faced with problems, should you choose X or Y? I mean, what should you do? Which one do you choose? Number one, XYZ autism success treatment is not going to work because I don't have enough ABC, time, money, education support. Is that you? Or if X, Y, and Z, for example, therapies, whatever, is not happening, is not helping, how can I make it more helpful for me? Or how can I create new solutions or find new ways for autism success to happen? Which category do you fall in? I cannot do this because I don't have money, or I cannot do this versus how can I arrange for the money? How can I work through things? I saw a comment here in the chat. Somebody said, I don't have jewelries to sell. So here's the thing. I'm not asking anybody to sell their jewelries. I would really hate for anybody to misquote me or to misunderstand me. This is not about pushing you or making you feel ashamed of yourself. That's not what I do. Most of the things that we are talking here, you can do on your own. At least you are knowing how to do those things better on a DIY level rather than harming your child, right? That is what I want. That is what I want. That is my mission. That is what Autism Success Academy has always been for. If we were a heart-driven, money, revenue kind of people now, then here's the thing. I would not have YLD. I would not have winter school. I will not have summer school happening. Why do I have lower tier programs? So that moms who cannot join now can do it later on. Moms who cannot do now can do it later on. Or moms who cannot do the higher end can try the lower end. Or nothing. We have a lot of free things going on, by the way. You can go to our website, www.autismsuccessacademy.com, and you can subscribe to our newsletter and you will get a lot of freebies. I love giving freebies, okay? Because it helps. And here's the thing. Please don't take the freebies and then just keep it somewhere hidden. You have to open it, read it, take the strategies and implement the strategies. Because if you don't implement the strategies, nobody in the world can help you. I have one student who joined us last year. She joined the 6MD. She paid everything. She didn't come after a few classes. Didn't even ask for a refund. I called her so many times. I'm like, sister, can you please, because she sent me through a different way of things. So I was like, I don't want to keep your money with me. I want to give it back to you because you're not coming to the class. Can you please share your bank address and things like that? Because you have to work to be able to get the result. Just because you join a program, you don't expect that magically everything is going to work. And just because you don't have the money doesn't mean solution is not there for you. Because I was a mother like you guys, not having enough money and looking for problems. But there was a difference between me and a lot of you guys. I didn't let that lack to decide whether I'm going to work on my child or not. Okay? So if you really want something, you will find a way. If you don't really want it, you will find an excuse. So I know inside many of your heart and brain, you are screaming, Dr. T, those are not excuses. Those are real fucking reasons. Okay, so please share your reasons and in the chat, and then let's debunk through them. Let's hide through them. Let's way past through them. Okay? Because here's the thing. You could be Adila in a few months. You could be her in a few months. She is from Malaysia. And when you convert the Malaysian amount with it's a lot. So we do have students from India, from Pakistan. Even Azra right now was from Pakistan, right? So it's just about the mindset, first of all, to sit down and you really ask your heart, do I want to be Adila? Do I want to be Naga? Do I want to be Azra in 1 year? And then let's try to find out solutions. If you give up right now, I don't have the solution. Nobody can give you solutions. Because here's the thing. I am not an expert of your life. You are an expert of your life. You are living your life. You know better how it is to be you. I know better how it is to be Dr. T. I am not judging you. I cannot dare to judge you or anybody. Okay? Because judgment only is available to God Almighty. So today you have learned that not autism treatments work. So the biomedical, the therapies, the homeopathies, the stem cells, those are the 4 things that we have spoken. The treatments don't work because all treatments don't work. So in lieu to that, what you are supposed to do is you try to find your own amalgamation, your own mixture. So I have spoken about Ayurveda. I have spoken about gaps. You can go to my, my website. You can go to my YouTube. There are 180 plus free videos, full length training videos where I share step by step. Okay. So why don't I share about the tonic? The tonic is one of the things that I don't share, like where to get it, how much to use and whatnot. But all the other things, the Purium things, the doTERRA things are available for free. In fact, at the end of this webinar, in like 30 minutes, you're gonna get the links to order those things. What more can I do for you guys? The reason why I don't share the tonic is because it's a medicine. It has to be dosed. It has to be given under observation. I cannot be careless and irresponsible in sharing those things, and you do a little bit of mistake in the dosing and whatnot, and then something bad happens to your child. I cannot live with myself with that knowledge that I have harmed somebody to please you. Okay, it would be a people pleasingness of me if I share all the medicinal part as well, because medicines should be done under supervision, somebody who knows how to work with those medicines. Okay, but all the other supplements that I do share that are inside the program are free for you guys. You can go to links and you can just order on yourself and you can use. You can also be our mini course student and it's just $37 and then you will get way more support with just those $37 than you have done spending 3 lakhs on any of the treatments that you have done so far. Okay, the second secret that you learned is why diet and detox helps to recover. And then you also have learned how the child's result and recovery lies in your energetics and mindset. So for the diet part, our dietitian have given her 2 cents. For the mindset, Lynn have shared her thoughts about it. For parenting, one of our students, and now she's our coach as well. Okay, she has also shared how her mindset has changed how she parents. How many of you guys are feeling like this? Like, ooh, great. Imagine your child having speech and language. So I want you guys to close your eyes again. Put one hand on your heart and just listen to me. Stop the chatter of your intellect saying, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have blah, 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 blah. That's just chatter. Shut the F up of your intellect. Okay? Don't type anything in the chat. Take the time for yourself, please. I request you. Don't post anything right now. You will get the opportunity to ask me questions. Close your eyes, take deep breaths, relax your shoulder and jaw. Put one hand on your heart again. Imagine your child having speech and language, communication and showing emotional intelligence. Your child calm, happy, joyful, and playing with others. Sleeping all night long. Independent. Understands danger and not running away. Self-care skills. Can take care of himself or herself, can eat herself, can bathe herself, can dress herself. Proper social skills and ability to be in crowds. How would that be? That is possible for you. Think. Anytime your intellect is telling you, you cannot. So, I want you to just listen to her and say, thank you, intellect, but let me figure it out from my spiritual self. Thank you, intellect, but let me figure it out from my spiritual self. Okay? So, by the way, this is not a 6MD program launch. This is now we are at the cusp of our launch party. So I have given you the secrets. I have shared a lot of the freebies, and you're also gonna get the picky eating guide. You're gonna get the making food easier, healthier and tastier guide. You're gonna get our supplement links all for free. But of course, those are not everything, because everything cannot be free. It's not possible. Even Allah wants you to pray 5 times a day, and then he will take you to heaven. You don't listen to him, you go to hell. Okay. So do you have 2 options? Do it alone or do it with a mentor and a community of support to you. Okay. The goodie bag of bonuses. First of all, you're going to get a bunch of life coachings and series of trainings that's going to help you understand and implement and get success 100% for any severity of the child, for any age of the child. I don't know if there is anybody who came to our YLD webinar last year. I did mention that that this is for a child 2 to 5 years old, not more than that. You know why I did that? Is there anybody who joined last year's webinar? Maybe not. So why I did that was because I was not a money hungry person. I was not sure that the 12 months program is going to be as effective as the 6MD. That's why I created boundaries to just make sure that whoever comes in, I can give my best. And many parents joined whose child were more than age 5, age 7, age 9, age 10. And they shared a lot of the results that you have seen just now, me sharing. And all of those things are possible for you also. Okay. The bonuses that you see are valued in USD as well. So for the second bonus that you're going to get is the Mom Life Feminine Health, how to become a mother again, how to make sure that your health and well-being comes on point so that you feel healthier in your body. You are not always being a horse, like Azra has said. We help you become a human again. And that comes for free, by the way, when you join the program. The third thing that you're going to get is you're going to get 10 plus guided meditation, plus you're going to get monthly, classes with Lynn, whereby you're going to hone on your mindset, your energetic vibration, your frequency, and your parenting pieces. You can build and design your own chemical and toxin-free lifestyle. So you're going to get a lifestyle guide, plus you're going to get one-to-one class with our lifestyle coach who were not able to come today. So she will give you a one-to-one session, and she will also teach you every month how to build and emulate your low-cost, affordable, or cheaper non-toxic lifestyle. So she's going to share a lot of the DIY things that you can use, baking soda and vinegar and things like that. Okay. You don't have to buy expensive things to do the program, by the way. The only thing that you are going to invest is in learning everything. The implementation piece is going to be as affordable as we could make it. Okay. Number 5 is you're going to get maintenance training. So this is a 1-year course. After 1 year, how you're going to lead your life, how you're going to come back to a regular food and diet, we are going to teach all of those things. So it's not like you just stay for 12 months and then you don't know what to do. No, you're going to be with us for as long as you want to be with us, because we are here for the long run, and we are going to be here with you every step of the way until you reach your child's success. So with that, I am announcing our launch party of Autism Transformation and Success year-long diploma, which is YLD. It's not 6MD, so it's not as expensive, so don't worry. You will obviously work on the mindset and inner work, because no program of Dr. T, even if the $37 mini course, have mindset pieces and trainings, okay? I bet you not. I do a lot of mindset work inside. Then we are going to have gut-brain healing diet, all the protocols for the detox, all the protocols for the 6 stages and everything that we are going to help you implement and get success of. You will also have the detoxification. I'm going to make and build custom protocol for your child, and the custom protocol always changes the life, because the custom detox protocol will reduce your child's sensory issues, will reduce your child's stimming, sensitivity to light, sound, food aversion, anger, crankiness. All of those things are going to heal just from the detox protocol itself. Okay. Number 4, you're going to be taught how to build and design your own chemical-free lifestyle. And number 5, we are going to help you understand your parenting blocks so that you're helping your child to recovery, not becoming a hindrance to him. Okay? Before we proceed, I want you guys, have you ever sat down with a calculator and actually calculated the cost of keeping up with the problems and just managing the symptoms? How many of you have ever sat down and made the cost? Therapy, how much? Food, how much? Toys, how much? Care, how much? Have you? Because this question, when done correctly, because when somebody joins the clarity call, I ask this question all the time. And I make the parents sit down with the calculator and calculate. And they were like, oh my God. So that means I have already spent 10,000, 12,000, 13,000 US dollars, but I haven't seen a single bit of result. But I was thinking that I don't have the money. Everybody has the money. We just don't know how to get it. Okay. Okay. So unlike the others, this is about my protocol. That's what I'm going to talk about. This protocol was not built by a professional without lived-in experience. So many of the people that's selling you zeolite, fulvic acid, detox spray, their kids have not been recovered yet. Their kids still go to IEP. Their kids still go to therapies. I don't know how they get the audacity to be able to say that I am helping you, I'm going to help you recover your child's autism, while they could not do it for their own. It was built by a mom for another mom like you. So I have made sure I am not overburdening you with things that you don't actually need to do. I am only going to teach you the exact few things that you need to do, but do it regularly and consistently. So a lot of the time people fears that, oh my God, maybe I will have to keep my son under lock and key and not feed him anything. No, this program is as gentle, as loving as any other program that can happen. Okay? Because I do not condone hitting, beating, shouting, screaming at your child. I condone a very calm nervous system having mom who can give a calm nervous system of the child. Because if your child is stressed, your child can never recover. A stressed brain never recover. That's a moniker of mine. A stressed brain never develops. Okay? So my son spoke in under a year. Like I said, unlike other coaches whose kids are still needing extra support or needed 10 years to achieve what I have achieved in 1 year, and that is what you're going to learn. I hope you don't want to wait 10 years. Who here wants to wait 10 years and have speech of the child? Anybody? No, I guess not. Okay. So YLD membership is where you can use the full protocol. Everything that we teach in the 6MD, you will learn it. You will be taught. The only difference is because you are paying about half of that, you are going to get things in how to say, like installments. That's it. Okay. When people join 6MD, they get everything starting on the beginning. When you join YLD, you're going to get piece by piece by piece, because if you remember one of the students, she said she joined the YLD specifically because she did not want to overwhelm herself with the fast pace of 6MD. She wanted to go slow and do every step right. That was right for her. So I don't know whether you want to save your money or whether you want to go the slower pace, whichever one resonates with you. But this is the protocol where you're going to get everything, but at an affordable price point. Okay. These are all the bonuses, by the way. Failed therapy costs about 5,000 US dollars. Biomed therapy starts at $2,000 and upwards. Stem cell therapy upwards of 10,000. Loss of job of career of a mother. So a lot of you guys have been doctors, have been pharmacists, have been a lot of like banker, economist, but you left your job, you left your career because there was nobody taking care of your child. The school will not even allow your child. That's why you left your job. So if you can go back to your job, if you can go back to your career, won't you get back those money? Of course. How about peace of mind? That's priceless, isn't it? So there are two ways you can join YLD. The first one to your right, the black under background one is monthly 247 US dollars. Okay. It's cheaper than a visit to your dietitian or naturopath and things like that. Because trust me, I have tried all of those things. Yesterday, I went to my Ayurvedic practitioner. Do you know how much I spent? $389. $389 in my Ayurvedic practitioner. He saw me, he gave me his time, and he gave me 4 or 5 medicines. That's it. And that one for just 1 month. He asked me to come next week again. Not 1 month, sorry, 1 week. For 1 week, I spent $389. Next week, I have to go back again. Next week, I have to go back again until I recover. Okay? But when you join YLD, you're gonna get, pay only 247 US dollars, which is about 333 Canadian, or a little more, depending on the rate, if you are a Canadian listening to us. So here's what you're gonna get. Last year, people got 2 monthly classes only, and all of those results. All of the results that you saw, by the way, one of our YLD students gave her interview. Talha, can you please share the interview link in the chat so that people can copy that? And I'm gonna email you all the links as well. Don't worry. So the email, did you get me, Talha? You have to now share the YLD testimonial we got from Maria, and it is in my YouTube. Share that link with our sisters here to see what is possible. She's also a mom who had only her husband working, but now she has gone back to her career. She's earning. And then she's like, Dr. T, I think I'm making up all the money that I have given you just by working a few months. Okay. So this year you're gonna get 4 monthly class. Every week you're gonna get class. Last year people got 2 classes a month. This year you're gonna get 4 classes a month, meaning every week you're gonna have classes with the elite students. You will see that you are learning everything that we are gonna teach to the elite people. Same things. You're gonna learn the same things. 4 classes a month. You will have one-to-one wellness expert call in your month 1. You have to wait for your 2nd month to get your custom detox protocol if you are on the monthly plan. Then you have to wait for month 3 to get your custom diet chart and the session with our dietitian. You will get the proprietary 5 pillars protocol. That is my own pillars, by the way. You will have lifetime course access and updates, but you have to complete the payment, by the way. If you stop payment midway, you will not get access to the things, because that's how it's set up. You will have 18 months free community membership. And by the way, the early bird bonus that I promised you guys is this. For annual people, last year, we did not give anybody lifetime membership. Last year, only those who got annual, they got 18-month membership. And people who were monthly, they just got the 12-month membership. After that, they are now being excused from the group. But if you guys join, the annual people will have lifetime free membership. The annual people is when somebody is paying the full amount in one go. You will have additional bonus. I'm going to talk about it in a little while. But the first 25 monthly people will also get lifetime free membership. That means you're going to be inside the group for all throughout your life if you are the first 25 people joining the program, even on monthly. Okay, so for example, you join in the next couple of hours or next couple of days and you are number 13 of our monthly student. You will get lifetime free membership. If you are the 25th person joining our program on monthly basis, you will get lifetime free membership. If you are unfortunately the 26th person, you will miss out on the lifetime free membership, okay? So I'm just saying, if you can join as soon as possible so that you can get the lifetime free membership, okay? Because that is priceless. So monthly and annual. Annual means you are paying the 12-month in one go. If it's possible for you, do it, because here's what you're going to get extra if you do that. Number one, you're going to get access to the diet chart, diet session, detox session with me. If you don't get detox session with monthly, by the way, you only get the detox protocol, okay? If you are an annual student, you will get just like 6MD people. Here is the coolest thing. Just like a 6MD mom who joins, she gets that registered, dietitian class, call and diet chart, call with me and the detox protocol, call with Jenny and the all other things in first month. If you join in the annual, you will get all of those things in the first month. If you cannot join in the annual, it's still fine. You will still get all of those things, except the detox class. Call one-to-one. I will not be able to give you one-to-one if you are on a monthly session. If you join the monthly, you will still get the calls with the expert, wellness expert, the call with the registered dietitian, but it will happen in certain months. Okay. The other cool thing about annual is this. You are going to get, like I said, the bonus detox strategy call with me, which the monthly person will not get. Now a question may come. Dr. T, if I don't get the strategy call, will I still be able to implement the detox protocol? Yes. But a session with me means I'm going to go deep inside your brain and heart and your home. And we are going to find a lot of the problems that you might be facing in near future. So that means anybody who's joining annual means paying the 12-month in one go, they are getting a 6MD worth protocol. Okay? A 6MD worth protocol. And that is going to be only available until 15th of January, starting today. After 15th of January, we will not be allowing or enrolling any YLD people. We will just enroll 6MD people, okay? So this is a once-a-year opportunity for anybody to join our programs and protocols, the full version, on an affordable manner, okay? So this program is for you if you are over-researched mom who needs just one definite and complete guideline. One definite and complete guideline. Okay? If you are self-motivated, you can follow through, you can join. If you are a mom with considerable financial constraints and cannot join the 6MD program, which is at 5,000, this is your ticket to having the same results, the same success, the same protocol. Okay? Last thing that I am doing from now on is your child's age and severity does not matter, alhamdulillah. Every age and severity can reach their best developmental potential with 6MD. Okay? Thanks. So this is another student who shared just recently. Thanks so much, Dr. T, for your help and efforts for every stage of the process. You have made it so simplified and effective. No matter which stage or whatever step you follow, I can clearly see the benefits of it. And again, I think mindset of the mom is the most powerful tool here to achieve success. Alhamdulillah, I can say what I think he can do, then my child will definitely do. It's universal truth. So this mother is saying that she got this support every step of the way. She got simple, effective guidelines that is gonna keep her on track and not make her overwhelmed. I'm gonna take some Q&A from you guys, but a common frequently asked question is this, okay? Because I don't want to repeat the same answers to everybody. Will I get results like your other program with YLD? Yes, 100%, inshallah. Because I have very carefully observed the YLD students for the last 1 year. And alhamdulillah, when they listen to me, when they follow through the protocol and everything, every single one of them got their best results, okay? What happens after 12 months? So here's the thing. If you are joining in monthly membership, you will have 18-month free membership. If you are joining annual membership with the full amount of 2,964 USD, you will get lifetime membership. But early bird bonus is this. Even if you are a monthly student, the first 25 monthly student will get lifetime membership, just like the fully paying ones. So hurry up, because 25, here's the thing. It will take us, inshallah, 2 to 3 days to get the 25 people enrolled, okay? Because a lot of the people who did not join live are gonna see the replay and then they're gonna make the decisions. So what if I join as a monthly member, then decide to upgrade to annual or any other program? You can do it anytime you want, and we will reimburse the amount. So for example, you join monthly, and after 2 months, you are saying, Dr. T, I want to do the annual and do everything. You will just pay the rest of the amount. You will not be charged double. Alrighty, I am at the end. I want you guys to ask me questions. I do have a lot of questions. Can I have the link to join YLD? So Talha, can you please share our joining link? So the first page of our program. So yeah, we are gonna share all the links to you via email as well. But of course, if you want, you're gonna have it. Talha, please share the link, because I just switched off from my, what is the thing called, WhatsApp, because my WhatsApp is the global place where everybody keeps joining, right? And then they're like keep on sharing and sharing things. So so Simi asked a question. If somebody skips a month's payment, can he pay the next month and join again where the payment was left? Yes, you can. Let me tell my team. I'm sharing to them. Share the link of the program. So she says that he shared it in the comment. I can't see. Share again, Talha. I don't see your comment here as well, because there are lots of people sharing that I don't see the comment. Okay, so now he have shared it. This is the link for you to go and join. The first 25 will get lifetime membership. Don't miss out on that. So yeah, the question was, how can I understand diet plan if I join YLD monthly? You will be taught. So even if you are joining monthly, on the 3rd month, you will get the one-to-one session with Maria, who just, gave her, speech here as well. So you're gonna have session with her. She will teach you how to follow the protocol, the diet part, and then obviously every part of the way, every stage of the way, we are gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you. My other coaches are gonna teach you, and also Azra is gonna be there answering your questions pretty much every single day. Yeah, she will answer your questions every single day. So concession for more autistic children. So first of all, Shaz, whether your child is more autistic or less autistic, Doesn't matter. You will get the same protocol and it's going to work for all of the kids. Just because your child is less autistic and I give you discount, it doesn't make sense to my mind, actually. Okay? Because the service is going to be there. The service is going to be there. So you guys might think, I have to work more for our severe kids. No, we don't work more for severe kids. We do everything like we are supposed to do. We share everything. It's you who's going to implement. It's you who's going to implement. So you are the one who's going to work more or less. But I am going to give everything same for everybody, whether they're less autistic or more autistic, okay? Yeah. What are your thoughts on lion's mane? It's a good question. So Uba, I don't use mushroom for my kids, okay? So since I don't use it, I cannot claim anything about it because I don't share or talk about anything that I haven't tried myself. The reason being, mushrooms are good. If you eat, if you cook the mushrooms, whether it's lion mane or chaga or reishi, whatever, if you use it like food, it's gonna be awesome. Remember what is her name? I keep forgetting because I'm sick still. Okay, guys, just bear with me. Maria did mention about functional food, right? So she does talk about the functional part of food, as in whether it's oysters, whether it's mushroom, whether it's superfood, whether it's blueberry, strawberry, whatever berry. I want you to know that it's not very, very it's not very right if you are doing if you want to do the, tinctures, the supplement part of those things that you want, lion's mane and things. Why? Because you cannot dose it accordingly. And I would hate to mention mushrooms, medicinal mushrooms should be given under supervision because medicinal mushroom can work on the brain. It can mess up with your child's brain because mushroom tinctures can make you feel high as well. There are cases that happened. So you have to be very careful. You have to work under somebody who is very, very knowledgeable about the mushrooms, okay? So Angatu says, can I have the link? So Angatu, Talha, my team has already shared the link of joining the program. You can check it. Talha, can you share with everybody who has asked and then just share them personally as well? Thank you so much. You have Muna for finding this session informative. Payment details. So the payment detail is like this. Every month you're gonna give $247 US. And then after 12 months, you don't have to pay anymore. And by the way, at the end, let's say even after 11 months, you are so happy with the program, you are like, Dr. T, I'm very happy, I would love to give you an interview. Then we will waive off your last month as a thank you. And then we will also be able to give you some extra cool bonuses, which we cannot give otherwise or share here in public because that's a secret. Okay? So when does the membership end? So if you join, let's say on the 1st January, you join, you will have access to the membership. So the membership, what do I mean by membership? Membership is how long you are in contact with us. How long you can ask us questions, get daily support, email us and things like that. So for monthly people, that's about 18 months. For annual, lifetime. But if you are the first 25 monthly student, you will get lifetime membership. So I am saying it over and over because I don't want you guys, it happens every single time, you guys, every single time. After I closed the card for winter school, I got more people asking for link than they joined. There will be people who would be like, okay, let me wait for the deadline. The deadline is 15 January, very far away. 15 January is going to go at the blink of an eye because your winter vacation is coming up. Your child is going to be at home. You're going to be fully busy, stressed out. Yeah. And then you will not even realize that it's already January, first week of January. And then the first 25 spots might be taken, will be taken, inshallah. I'm sure of that. Okay. So lifetime membership. What do I mean by, please, lifetime membership for monthly too? Yes. If you are the first 25 people to join the YLD on monthly, you will get lifetime membership. That is what I'm trying to say, Shaz. Okay. In YLD, when does the detox protocol start? So if you are annual YLD, you will start right away. If you are monthly, you will start on the second month. So Okora says, I'm glad I joined this call. I have been following Dr. T on Instagram and decided to take the first step today. My child is on a mostly cooked food diet, but needs to go sugar, dye, grain-free. She already talks in 1 to 3 words. Congratulations, mashallah, that's so nice. She already talks in 1 to 3 word sentences for her request, but it's not conversational. I'm hopeful, inshallah. Of course. I'm not sure whether you, Okora, I'm not sure whether you are thinking about joining the program or not, but I would very highly recommend and you know, advise, because after 15th of January, the YLD will not be available for enrollment. Okay, so you have to wait for 1 more year and then you can get for next year's. Okay. So Fatima says, oh, she's our winter school student. Winter school, no. Fatima, you better watch your emails, please, because we have shared in the email that there won't be any class for winter school today. We will be solely focusing on the webinar here. So Fatima asks, what do you mean by 6MD? 6MD is my first program, my baby, my 4th baby. She is 6 months diploma. She is the flagship program of Autism Success Academy, and she is a rock star. Okay. Mona asked me direct, in a DM, what, and the tonic too, do you have to use for 2 years? Yes. The custom detox protocol that I'm going to build for you and the diet, you have to follow for 2 years for best result. I have seen some students not get their best result like 3 years ago when I was just starting up, right? They joined the program, they followed only for 1 year and then they let it go. If you don't follow for 2 years, you will not help your child reach their best potential, because it takes about 21 months for the gut to completely heal. It takes about 21 months for the gut and the brain connection axis, you know, gut-brain axis. This whole system to completely heal, it takes about 21 months. That's why I extended into 24 months, so that you are giving 3 extra months to the brain and the gut to be able to heal as much as possible. Now you might feel, oh my God, I cannot follow for 2 years, but wallahi, I promise, this is something that I'm promising you, guaranteeing you, when you start the program, you will know everything and you will love it so much that you will not want to stop, because you're going to see results coming in. And I am pretty much sure if anybody keeps seeing results, they don't want to stop, right? You're getting love, you're happy, and you are like stopping your happiness. That's a mindset block, by the way. It happened to those students who did not work on the mindset. They were like, oh my God, my son started talking, that's enough. I don't need to follow the protocol. And then the child could not progress more than the 2 or 3 sentences that he learned. Because if you have fear of success, by the way, you guys think you have fear of failure? There is something called fear of success. Do you guys know about it? Have you heard about it? Fear of success is when you fear that you can be successful and your current identity is going to be taken away from you. Because human brain wants to stay in comfort zone, in zone that it knows well. So your current reality is a very broken life. That is something that your brain is addicted to. And your brain is gonna make you do things so that you are stuck in the problem, so that your brain can keep getting the hit of not dopamine, honey, cortisol. Do you guys know you can be addicted to cortisol? I was addicted to cortisol. It took me a lot of work to undo that whole damage. Okay. And if you are addicted to cortisol, you will be in big trouble because all of your hormones is going to be all over the world. You will go through a lot of physiological problem. And here's the thing. If you don't take care of yourself, you cannot take care of your child. Okay? I hope that answers your question. So Aisha says, I feel that's the only dua I have from Allah. I will be everything. It will be everything to me. Yes. Having autism recovery is the only thing that you and me, we care about. When I first got my alma mater job as an assistant professor, I was the youngest assistant professor of my alma mater, of my university. And the job that I got and the accolades could not fill the void of getting the diagnosis of Muhammad in the same time. I was not able to buy anything for Eid, cook anything for Eid. I mean, one day meld into another, and I stopped taking care of myself. I lost a lot of my hair. I gained a lot of weight. I started wearing broken, torn dresses because I was like, who cares what my husband thinks of me if my son is not talking? Who cares if X, Y, and Z is not becoming my friend because I'm not taking care of myself? Because that doesn't matter. Only thing matter is my son, my son, my son. And yes, we were able to overcome his autism, and we have helped over 360-ish students so far. So we can help you as well, inshallah, if you are ready to take the plunge. Okay, so I want there are 4 more questions here. Okay, Shaz, you have a good question. Sometimes it's actually good to ask an elaborate question. So Shaz asks again, Dr. T, I was asking for concession for more autistic children, as in more than one autistic child. Yes. It's a good question. I forgot to mention it. So if you have siblings, the other sibling gets 50% discount. Okay. And here's the thing, because you're going to implement the same protocol for both of them, only the diet individualized plan and the detox individualized plans are going to matter. So the second child will only cost you about $755. That's it. So you buy one program, and then you additionally spend 755 and you get 2 programs. Okay, does that make sense? My husband took away my calculator, so let me calculate how much how much savings that is. So our regular price is 2,964 minus 744. Oh gosh, what am I doing? I don't know, my calculator is also not doing well. Okay, 2,964 minus 755. So you are saving 2,210 US dollars. So if you have 2 kids, you are gonna save $2,210 because the second kid will only cost you 755 US dollars. Okay. Talha, can you please mention this one to in our sales page as well, so that everybody can know about this one? That's the sibling bonus. You guys, I'm not yet a highly regulated professional human being. Aisha asks, if I join this program, can I leave my biomed holistic journey and just focus on this program? Oh my God, yes. By the way, if you join the program, you're going to leave all of the other things that you are doing right now. You don't have to spend money on any other thing, inshallah. Only just focus on this one. No biomed, no therapies, no nothing. And by the way, when I'm saying no therapies, please don't go ask your doctor and say that, this autism specialist woman is saying that I don't have to do therapies. What do you think, doctor? What do you think she's going to answer? He's going to say, oh, yes, stop the therapies? No. He's going to say, I am an asshole. He's going to behave like I know nothing. He's going to behave that he knows everything. So don't go ask people who are not going to have your best interest at heart, but want you to be sucked up in their system so that you can keep spending money on them. Go ask, should I join Dr. T? No, don't do that, okay? So when you join, you can leave all the therapies and everything and just focus on this one and you will get more than enough result. I promise you. That's a guarantee, by the way, inshallah, okay? So iPhone just joined and paid. I believe you are the first of the 25. Yeah, congratulations. I wish you had a name. You just have iPhone. So yeah, Talha, can you please find out who this person is? If you are still on board, can you please at least share your name so that we can congratulate you, the first YLD student. Is she the first? I'm not sure. There could be more as we were talking. There could be more, but yeah, congratulations. I am so proud of you. So proud of you for making the decision, okay? All right, so Naz asked this question. Sessions will be one-to-one or group sessions. So here's the thing, honey. I have no program that is completely one-to-one. All of our program has group setting, okay? But it's a hybrid. So what does hybrid means? Hybrid means you will get some one-to-one support and you will get a lot of the group support. So group support means all your classes will be held on group, and one-to-one means if you are an annual member, you will get the one-to-one with me and all the other one-to-ones. But if you are a monthly member, then you're gonna get the one-to-one with the one-to-one with Talha, can you please? Yeah, thank you. I don't know, she keeps unmuting herself. Okay. So what was I saying? I was saying something important. See, my brain gets a little off track. So yeah, group sessions. Everything is gonna be group based. So here's the thing. What's the best thing about group? The best thing about group is that you're going to learn from your peers. A lot of the questions that you are feeling hesitate, somebody asked the question, I answered, my other coaches answered, you're going to get answered right away. You're going to learn from all the other friends who are going to take the same protocol in the same time, and you're going to be like one community. Remember, one of the secret of my own success was building a community for myself. So this is going to be your community. You're going to come here, you're going to get the support, and you're going to have each other to be accountable to each other. Okay. Oh my God. Subhanallah. So Talha, my admin team says students are onboarding. I'm not going to say the number, but we are close to double digit already. Oh my God. I don't think you will have more than one day to be the top 25. Okay. And yeah, I am excited to see how many of you guys take the plunge, join the program, and by the same time next year, I want to see every single one of you who have joined share, just like the other students have shared in the chat like a couple of time ago, that they have gotten this, that, this programs and whatnot. Okay. So Zoom user says, I have 3 autism children, alhamdulillah. Okay, so that will be the same amount because I have to create the same protocol for the 3rd child and the 2nd, but I want, I don't know, the Zoom user, it just says Zoom user. Can you please email me at dr.t@Autism Success Academy today so that you can take, what is the thing called, opportunity of the lifetime membership? I'm going to reply to you and we are going to find a way of dealing with your 3rd child as well. So I don't know, it could be, yeah, I will try my best to even less than that, okay? Even less than 755. So if you have a third child, it could be 555. There you go. I just said on the spot, 555. I didn't even calculate because I want to really help, okay? I didn't calculate whether it's gonna be, cost effective or not. No, I'm just saying right away. So the first child pays full. The second child pays only 755. The third child pays 555. And you don't have to pay them in all go, but you can pay in installment as well. So your installment will be a little different than the others, 247. Obviously, it will be more than 247. So for that, please email me. Anybody who have more than one child and you want to join, please email me so that I can make coupon code for you guys and you guys get the $2,200 discounts, okay? Okay, so Shaz said, I did before iPhone and I joined and paid. Mashallah, very good. Okay, so iPhone is Shamima. That is so, so incredible. Shamima and Shaz, congratulations. Okay, so don't worry, guys. The first person who joined us was Angatu Bekere. The second is Shazia Ali, and the third Shamima Akhtar. Okay, so I think there is like a little bit of a war going on there. Don't worry, even if you are the 25th, you will have the same bonuses and whatnot, okay? So good question, Naz. Sessions will be always in Canada time. So you will just convert the Canada time into your time, okay? And then, so for example, 10 a.m. Eastern, my time, is about 9 p.m. Bangladesh time. It's about same time in Pakistan and India as well, if I'm not mistaken. So you just have to watch the Google, please. And you just type in 10 a.m. Eastern is what time my time, and then Google will tell you, okay? So Naz have a question, which is kind of interesting. Out of the 5 pillar, each pillar got how many sessions? So because session, I'm not sure what you meant by that, but for individual session, the most important 3 pillars, the most important 3 pillars get, actually all pillars get their one-to-one support. If you are 6MD student, they get one-to-one session, double one-to-one sessions for all the pillars. If you are YLD student, you're gonna get the most 3 important pillars session-wise, like one-to-one. So you will have the one-to-one diet, you will have the one-to-one lifestyle. If you are annual, you will have the one-to-one diet detox call with me. And obviously there will be every week, there will be class. So 1 week there will be class on mindset, another week there will be class on diet, another week there will be class on lifestyle, another week there will be class on me talking about how you are correlating each of the stages, and so on and so forth. So yes, Shazia, I did answer. You will have concession for the siblings monthly. So the first child will have full payment, 2964 USD, which is 247 USD per month. The second child will be total 755 USD only, and the third child will be 555 USD. Okay, so if somebody is in the, well, there's a question already somebody answered. Sonia asked, will I lose any advantage if I pay tomorrow for annual payment, even if the number crosses 25? So good question. If you are planning on joining annual, you can join even on the 15th of January and you will still have the same bonuses. Only the monthly people have to do a little, fast forward to get the extra bonus of lifetime membership. If you are thinking of joining annual, which is the, more, how to say, because you are paying in one full amount, that's why we are able to give you a lot of the more benefits right away. And when you get all the diet detox on all the pillars in the first month, you get a lot more and faster results. Okay. I hope we answered your question. So, Sonia, if you are still confused, if you are an annual member, if you want to join as an annual member, you can join anytime. There is no cap. Okay. Even if you join tomorrow, you will get the same lifetime membership, same bonuses. Even if you join on January 15th, which is the last date, January 15th is the last date for joining YLD. After that, we are going to close the card. And for the entire 2025, we will not enroll anybody. Okay, so this is the only time you are going to get it. So yeah, Sonia, yes, I'm joining the annual membership. Don't worry, you can join tomorrow. You can join day after tomorrow. You will get the same results, same bonuses for annual. Okay, annual bonuses are fixed. Annual bonuses are fixed. It's not going to change with time. Okay, your annual bonus is fixed. It's not going to change with time. Only if somebody is thinking about joining the monthly, then you have to hurry up because we are already hitting the double digit, as in we are crossing the 10 student mark right on the call. Right on the call, we have crossed about the 10 student miles. Okay, so then you are going to make sure that you, to get the lifetime membership, join and be the first 25 monthly student. Okay, be the first 25 of the monthly student so that you can get the lifetime membership. And with lifetime membership, you get the same benefits as 6MD. That is why we have to keep it once a year so that we can physically separate out all the programs and there is no confusion. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for all the valuable time and energy and information, and also for launching YLD offer. Sonia, thanks to you for appreciating, and anybody who's let me click a picture because I love having these motivations for me. Because here's the thing. I don't know if you guys have understood, my voice has broken. I am speaking from just heart because my voice is totally broken. Okay. The reason why yesterday, day before yesterday, maybe, one of our coach who couldn't make it, she said, like, you are sick and I have this thing, why don't we postpone? And I was like, no. Because if I postpone the launch, that means somebody will have less time to think and join. The earlier I launch, it gives another mother one more day, 1 more hour, 1 more minute to arrange if she wants to arrange, to decide if she needs to decide, to think and connect to her heart. And that is the reason why, even though yesterday also I had over 100-degree fevers and the last 3 days I was completely bedridden, I still was able to make it because I truly know that this program is going to work. You have seen people sharing, even on call. You can go to our, YouTube channel, and then you will see the YLD students sharing. And last year, I wasn't as much confident in YLD as I am this year, because for the last 12 months, I have seen how YLD has been changing lives and how it was effective for any severity of child or any age of the child, even 6MD. And I was like, oh my God, this is something that everybody needs to know, because at the risk of sounding like I am tooting my own horn, but I have to toot because I have seen a lot of the people online selling things that are harmful for the child. Detox sprays, fulvic acid, zeolite, all of those crap. I have seen people spending hundreds and thousands and lakhs of rupees on homeopathy, on biomedical, and they don't get the result. The money is actually lost and just down the drain. But I have yet to find a single student who did the whole program and failed. The only way you can fail wildly if you stop focusing on the program. That is the only way this program can fail you. But here's the thing. The program is not going to fail you. You're going to fail yourself and your child if you stop following. Okay? If you stop following. So just now, my team have shared here our YLD program grad testimonial. I highly recommend you guys to take the next couple of hours, go watch it, talk to your husband, and do what you need to do to be the first 25. Okay, we have already hit double digit. Be the first 25 of the monthly YLD student to get the lifetime membership. Lifetime means we are going to be together for life until I die. And by the way, my plan with Autism Success Academy is so that it can be carrying on after my death as well. I am trying to prepare my own kids to take over my chair when they are old enough, inshallah. That is the kind of legacy I want to have, because I am on the spectrum. I have a lot of trauma. I have gone through a lot of shits. And if only something like this was there 37 years ago, my mother would not be now on her way to becoming blind. Because she's just like you, always tried her best to support us, our education, our future. And she has stressed so much that her eyes are now on the way to becoming blind. That is why I know how much taking care of yourself is important. Because you can ruin your health, you can ruin your eyes, you can ruin your brain just by having all the stress about your autism child. Okay. With that, we are going to close. And congratulations to all of you who have joined. And I'm going to talk to you very soon. I'm going to send you guys email in a short minute. And those of you who are contemplating, you guys, this is the last opportunity for this year and next year. So from starting today, the card for both the annual and monthly is open until 15th of January. After 5 p.m. my time, 15th of January, we are going to close the card and you will not be able to join for the rest of the year at only 247 US dollars. No, our monthly installment for 6MD is $610, by the way. Okay, so if you are somebody contemplating joining and getting the same amount of results and all of those things, this is your opportunity. Okay, and make a wise decision, because this is the one bold link. This is the one bold movement of yours, decision of yours, that is going to catapult you to success. So thank you so much, everybody. I am going to wrap up and we are going to hit the road. We have already started enrolling. Thank you so much for attending. And by the way, because you have stayed until the end, everybody, look at the chat. Please look at the chat, everybody. Those of you who have come here for the goodies, for the freebies, for the links for doTERRA, for the making food tasty strategies and things like that, please click on the link that Talha has already shared. It's a Google Drive link and you're gonna get all your freebies right now. And that is a thank you for not letting your fears take you out of the game, for not letting you stop and continue listening to us because you don't have the money. Yeah, so that is my thank you. Hi to Saima as well. You can stop recording, Talha. We are done.